In the world of Hollywood legends, one name shines brighter than the rest: Roy Rogers. Known for his iconic Western roles and captivating performances, he became an adored figure in American cinema. However, a recent revelation has turned the spotlight towards a family dispute that has shocked fans and experts alike. Roy Rogers' daughter has unexpectedly pointed fingers at her mother, blaming her for his tragic death. Join us on this captivating journey as we unravel the truth behind the sensational headlines. Let's get started. Roy Rogers was born in Cincinnati, Ohio on November 5, 1911. His parents, Andrew and Mattie Sly, were not happy with their lives in the city, so they built a houseboat with Andrew's brother and sailed to Portsmouth. In Portsmouth, Roy's father tried farming and working at a shoe factory to support the family. Roy attended school in McDermott, Ohio, but when he was 17, he moved back to Cincinnati with his family. He left school to work at the shoe factory with his father. Later, Roy and his father became truck drivers and moved to California. They lived in a small house near Roy's sister Mary and her husband. During this difficult time, Roy discovered his passion for playing the guitar and singing. He had told his father that he wanted to pursue a music career. Roy and his cousin Stanley Sly then left for Los Angeles, where they performed music together as the Sly Brothers. In 1932, Roy Rogers went on a music tour with a group called the O'Barra Cowboys and performed at a radio station in New Mexico. Over the next few years, he joined a Western cowboy music group and later formed his group called the Sons of the Pioneers. From 1939 to 1954, Rogers consistently ranked in the Motion Pictures Herald's Top 10 Money-Making Western Stars poll for 15 years in a row. During this time, he starred in successful movies. From 1951 to 1957, Rogers starred in a TV show, where he played a ranch owner. He appeared alongside his wife Evans and Pat Brady, and his horse Trigger and dog Bullet were also part of the series. Roy Rogers first met his wife, Grace Earlin Wilkins, while he was performing at a radio station in New Mexico. They got married in 1936 and stayed together until 1946. During their marriage, they had two children, named Cheryl Darlene and Roy Jr. Unfortunately, Grace passed away while giving birth to their second child. In 1947, Roy married Dale Evans, who had appeared in some of his movies and was also a singer and actress. They also adopted several children and had one biological child named Robin. Tragically, Robin passed away when he was only 2 years old. Even though for Roy Rogers and Dale Evans had a reputation for being good and wholesome, they faced personal difficulties. They tragically lost a daughter who had Down syndrome, and they also experienced financial problems in the 1960s. However, they didn't give up and stayed committed to their family and fans. Roy Rogers' marriage to Dale Evans and their family life greatly influenced how people saw him and the legacy he left behind. They were known as a couple who represented the values of the American West and worked to spread positive ideals and make a difference in the world. Together, they had one biological child and adopted 4 more children. They also adopted 3 daughters and a son. Roy Rogers and Dale Evans stayed married until his death. Surprisingly, it has been revealed that Dale Evans blamed herself for his passing and took responsibility for his burial. Dale Evans' daughter has disclosed that her father kept his illness hidden during a long time with congestive heart failure, and Dale Evans had the same illness, but kept it hidden as well. Dale Evans' daughter recently shared a secret that her father and mother had been diagnosed with congestive heart failure. They chose to keep this information to themselves until later, when their condition became more severe. Dale Evans went through a period of deep sadness for 3 years leading up to his death. During this time, she also experienced a significant decline in her health and unfortunately developed congestive heart failure just like her husband. The most painful part of Dale's experience has been the loss of her loved ones, including her children and her husband. Sadly, Roy Rogers passed away on July 6, 1998, at the age of 86, after battling congestive heart failure. He was surrounded by his family and friends during his final moments. However, his death was particularly difficult as he struggled to breathe and experienced immense pain. Dale Evans called for an ambulance, but by the time it arrived, Roy was already in critical condition. He was rushed to Victor Valley Community Hospital, where he was later pronounced dead. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more intriguing stories from the world of entertainment.